someone told me, and I just want to, I want to, because my wife has a fascination with the show Below Deck.
Oh, 100%.
And I watch Below Deck and I don't get it. And my wife is very smart and she has excellent taste. But when she's watching Below Deck, I'm like, I don't understand. Not that much is happening.
I love that she loves Below Deck. That's a sign of a smart lady.
Yeah.
I do not watch a lot of reality TV. I don't like people getting embarrassed. And people get embarrassed on every reality show. So, but I don't like fake drama. But what I like about Below Deck, and I wonder if your wife feels the same, is when they clean the boat. They have to.
I'm sure that's it.
They have to turn over the boat. They have to get it clean. And every time it's like, are they going to make it? We don't so there's some weird thing where your brain, it's almost like, it's like watching a set be reset. You're watching it get reset. And I like clear delineations of power. Who is in charge? So there is a captain. Like whether or not you like the captain, that's your problem. But the chain of command is very clear.
Yes.
And there's the head, there's the head of I should know all these names having watched it. But
so many iterations of it now.
Exactly. And so people have to report to each other. And that kind of status stuff really makes me laugh.
But you're right.
It's the cleaning of the boat.
There is something about, there'll be like young, good-looking couples that hook up on the boat. And I find that isn't as exciting to me as I get into. The chef has to make a meal, and it's always these incredibly entitled rich people.
Incredible.
Do you know what I mean? And they're always there, and they're like, this is for my wife's anniversary. And then they'll say things like, maybe it's fake, but they'll say at 11 o'clock in the morning, we want tonight's theme to be, and then they announce some insane theme.
Yeah.
They're on a boat in the middle of the Aegean, sea, and they're suddenly scrambling around trying to find, the theme is volcanoes. They're building little volcanoes. People are dressing up and then the chef has to make the food for everybody. It's always going wrong. And then it comes together. Yeah. And that's very satisfying.
And then what do you have to do at the end? You got to clean the boat. You got to turn it over. You got to get the sheets done. You got to spray the deck and the aft. You can't you got to clean it.
You might be onto something, and maybe, Adam, I'm just going to throw this out there, we should include a segment where we're like hosing this table down.
Oh my God, by the way, I would watch the shit out of that. If you ASMR'd this table and you put soap on it and then you washed it.
Wiped it down
and then spilled marbles on it. And then the sound of the marbles, and you had to pick the marbles up.
And Eduardo designed this, so he's freaking out that we're getting soapy water.
We're happy to clean this table every post session.
But we could make that a new thing on the show.
Yeah, and if these mics could be made out of kinetic sand, I would appreciate that too. Just so I could play around with that.
All these cool, tactile, that's incredible.
Because it's so good for podcasts.
People love it.
But I don't really watch any other. I don't like people being embarrassed or stressed on TV. It gets me very stressed.
I hate pranks.
And
I always, my whole life, if someone wanted to do a prank on someone, my mind would always go, what if someone gets hurt?
Yeah.
I don't know why. It could even be just the simplest prank. And I think, I don't know, someone could get hurt and end up paralyzed. Oh. And people would be like, what are you talking about? We're just giving them a birthday cake, but it's not their birthday. And I'm like, I don't know. Someone could end up paralyzed. I don't know why I always went to that.
Yeah. Pranks feel very Gen X. Like we grew up with a lot of pranks, like Candid Camera. And then later on, Knoxville and
Ashton Kutcher,
Jackass. And Jackass and Punk'd. And so we had a lot of pranks in our life, and maybe we just got pranked out. But I don't like pranks. And if someone did a prank to me, I would feel like they hate me.
Yes.
Like I would feel super sad.
Yeah.
If I've never had a surprise birthday thrown for me. The one time I think it was going to happen, I found out, and I kind of put a kibosh on it. Because to me, a surprise party is an evil act of treachery.
Betrayal.
Yeah, betrayal. Yeah, it's a prank.
Anyway, you're launching this weekly video podcast, Good Hang, with Amy Poehler. It's going to come out this March. I will be listening to this podcast. I'd be thrilled to do it if you ever want me on.
Please, thank you for saying that.
Seriously,
I
would love to do it.
Thanks, Conan.
I love hanging with you, and you're one of my favorite people of all time, and I know you're going to kill this. So, and thank you. it's a gift that all those years ago you came into my life and were so funny and elevated everything on our show. Not everything, but a lot of things. Why did I have to correct that?
No,
but any sketches you were in, and it was just a magical time, and I do feel nostalgic too.
I do too. I feel, and I have to say, like the beginnings of things are the most tender time, where everybody's the most tender.
Yeah.
And you were so kind to not only me, but UCB and everybody during that time. You gave a lot of us our start. So thank you very much. I'm glad I get to say that to you.
Like a little bit of a cut.
Yes. Oh. And you did make me sign something that I regret. I really regret.
You're like Simon Cowell.
Yeah, I am.
Conan owns half of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I treated I treated them all like they were a boy band in South Korea. Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, this is awful.